Oh yeah, strike a pose. Welcome back to Ark Survive Evolved, where we're missing a few friends. You may notice we're missing our birds, we're missing our T-Rexes. Um, it's a horrible, not accident. They're fine. They're all fine. Don't worry. No one died. Honestly, that would be the horrible thing if we lost two T-Rexes, two Argentavises, and then of course two Dilos, which you probably didn't even know because we got so many of them. But today is a weekend, and I finally have time to do something we've been waiting for, baby time. So here's what we got set up. Because I didn't want to make a pen just to put these two in, because they'd be the only ones that would fit in it. Because I'd have to change it whenever I did the Gigantosaurus. Maybe the Spino, if I ever find another Spino. But for now, temporarily, I'm using the workshop. Figured they can fit in it, just tall enough, and all I did was just block it off so they can't go too far. So we're going to have them in here. And then the birds are actually in here. I just barely got them to fit through there. I was planning on putting the T-Rexes in here, but as soon as I put one in there, I was like, wow, there's no room for two in here. It's perfect for Carnos, but not for T-Rexes. And so we got the birds in here, and that's great. And then the only one that I'm kind of concerned about, and we might have to do something a little tricky, is these two. These are our two high-level Dilos that I've tamed. We got Killer here, who was a female, who's 87. Level 87, I should say. She's not 87. That'd be pretty old for a Dilo. And then this one is Mo, who is level 77. So we're going to probably breed these two just for giggles. And then I figure 3 of those would probably be good. But maybe we could go for a 4th thing? We do have those pterodons we could do. I only have the 2 sabers. They're males. We could do Dodicaruses. You know what? We could do Dodicaruses, because those are different. Those are mammals. Let's do that. What we're going to have to do, though, is we'll do the eggs, and then we'll set these guys up in that pen, because they should be able to fit in that one with the Dilos. And then, because they have to lay the eggs, so we have to incubate those. But with the mammals, all you have to do is basically breed them, and then instead of incubating, they do, I think it's digestion. Something in the tummy. They grow up and then they pop out as babies. So we don't have to do the egg thingies, but we do have to have food and have to have the temperature. So the temperature is still key. We don't want them to freeze or dehydrate to death. And then we got food here we can throw in here. I've already got tons of berries because I just do this for the herbivores. I just throw tons of berries in there because you can get those so nicely. And then every once in a while I'll throw meat in there to feed all the carnivores. It's pretty simple. So let's do this. Let's start off with the big guys and see what happens with this. This should stay contained. Enable wandering and enable wandering. They shouldn't be able to get out of this because it is technically too high, but I think you already got out of this. Did you? Oh, also I turned off the floating names to kind of keep things from doing stuff, but I forgot about the hearts. Okay, I don't know how he's doing this. He's like right on the fence. That's fine. No, stay. Wilma, stay. You have to be in contact. Where are you going? Oh my goodness, this does not work at all. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, they should not be able to get out of this. We went 3 high, and I went all the way across. I didn't think about them being able to actually step on those and kind of give them a little edge to get over. So we should have no troubles. Knock on wood, hopefully this time. And enable wandering. They have nowhere to go. They're in close contact, so they should be able to do this fairly easily and quickly. Wilma, that's Fred. Ready to mate. They're not doing it anymore. Alright, the hearts are gone already. You guys, how could you mess this up? You're in such a small space. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're just gonna let them do whatever they're doing. And let's go try with the birds. This should work. Wait, no, but I can't escape unless I do this one. Alright, okay, you two. Oh my goodness. I don't know where you're trying to go, Fred. Honestly, I don't know where you're trying to go. Let's reposition you a little bit. Right here. Now, stay. There we go. Don't go anywhere. Hold. Hold, Fred. Hold. Fred, come on. We need a pebbles. Game time. Okay, now they're definitely stuck. So that's going pretty good. Let's go do the birds. It's gonna be a little tricky because I have to army crawl through this. Yeah, they're just a little too big. Alright, and then we have to go... Boop. And I should have put a door on that one, to be honest, but I didn't think about that. Enable wandering. And enable wandering, right? Yep, they're going at it. And now we can put this right there. And now privacy. And now let's go see if we can get these last two. I didn't think the big ones were going to be that big of an issue, but they've managed a way to get out. Now this guy's I got perfectly set up, so all I have to do here is enable wandering and enable wandering. Now the only thing with these guys is they might have a little bit too much room in there. It just depends on how much they want to wander. Now which one was it? Killer was the female. So if you guys stay just close enough like so, should be able to get this done. And that'll probably be, yeah, the Dicruses, that'd be 4. I think that'd probably be good. To be honest, I don't know what else we would really need to tame. I could have done pterodons since we have male and females of those, but we have already tons of pterodons. We need another male for both Lucky and Big Red. And I don't think I'll ever do a Bronto. Just because we don't need one of those. Or a Mammoth. We don't need another one of those. We're pretty much almost done building with just wood. Just for resources. I am going to work on these walls. As soon as these guys get going here. And hopefully we have enough air conditioner units. That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about. I'd have to learn a bunch of stuff, but that's doable. And I have enough resources. I have tons of silica pearls left over in case we need more circuits to make another air conditioner. We have 3, but we might need 4 depending on what kind of temperatures these guys need. Oh, by the way, they updated. And there's actually, besides the kangaroo, which we haven't gotten to, 2 new creatures. There's this one in the swamp, which I'm sure we could probably find, because the swamp's always killing stuff and spawning things. Like, I have reindeer still in the swamp. I don't know how, but there's still reindeer in my swamp. And we've got with a sail on it, so it helps keep you cool and warm, which is really cool. I'm gonna have to take him to the north. And then, or her, whatever we find. And then there's also dung beetles, which I found out are kind of useful in that they take the poop, but you actually have to put it in them. They won't collect it themselves, which is kind of a shame. And they'll take poop and turn it into fertilizer and oil all at once. Boom! Thank you guys. Very good work. Okay, disable wandering and killer. Come here. Disable wandering. And we'll go ahead, tear this down. Demolish. Oops. Demolish. And those other guys should be about done. I didn't see what it said, if it was incubating or not, but should be okay. And let's go ahead in here, and these guys are still going at it, because the hearts, oh, not anymore. They are now done. Oh, no, they're still going. Okay. Maybe they didn't quite finish. And let's tear down one of these, because they can't sneak out this little hole. There should be an egg in here for us. Yes, it, oh my goodness, on my chest. Grab that. And we're going to hold on to these for now until we get the Dodicaruses. Did you guys not get going? Are you having troubles in here? Or did you finally... Oh, I see. There's a little bit too much room in here. Yep, we'll have to put in one more little wall. So I'm going to do that now that we got these guys set up. And I'll get the Dodicaruses going, because that'll be pretty easy. And I'll be back once we have the 3 eggs and the Dodicaruses ready to mate. Alright, we're ready now. I moved them out, so it's all ready for the eggs and stuff. So we're going to set these two to wandering. And they're actually a little bit bigger than I was expecting. And then disable. Oh no! I forgot the extra wall. I thought I had the resources. Maybe I took it off me. Is it on you? No, but you have resources to make one more. Okay. But one more thing we gotta test is that the Ego is supposed to be able to cool down, make the cooldowns a little bit less, I believe. So we'll see if that's true or not. Apparently I didn't get you. Enable wandering, there we go. Boom. Now you're stuck in there. Should have no troubles making contact there. And here is the female. Okay. No, that's the male. But it shows on both of them now. Cool. Mating progress. So yep, she'll be impregnated, and then we'll just ride her over here so she's in the cool zone. So let's go ahead, and here's our 2 Dilos. And the cooldown says it's going to take 5.5 hours before they can mate again. Now we turn Ego on to wander. Oops. Oops, I had it on. And that should change this, apparently. Or not. Still says 5.5 hours. I thought that was a thing. But maybe it's just that they make more eggs or something. I don't know. I thought I saw in the dossier it's supposed to help with the cooldown a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know what Ego really does besides make more eggs then. I don't know what his job description is technically. I just know he does his job. Okay. So these guys are going. As soon as they're done, then I'll go ahead and pop her over here. Should have enough room to get past these guys. Yes, we do. And then I'll let loose the T-Rexes, and I'll clear up some stuff, and I'm going to work on some walls. I'm actually thinking about trying a new design for the bigger walls. I'm thinking about incorporating some stone. Kind of a little different. And then we should have enough ACs. But yeah, if you look at this, though, just from that little bit of time, it was already dropping quite a bit in the egg health. So those air conditioners are a lifesaver, because otherwise you'd have to do the fires. I mean, there's different fires now, so you can actually change which ones. What? Oh no. Mating progress had reset. Alright, well, I'll let you guys do that, though, and we're going to start these eggs, because I know one of them's going to take forever. Okay, let's get in here, and get lined up like so. And we'll go ahead and not use. Drop that one. Oh my goodness, that's huge. And then we'll go over here, and we'll drop that one. And then we'll go over here, and we will drop that one. A little different size comparison. Oh my goodness. Alright, these babies, I think they are going to actually be probably about that size. I would have done a compy, but you know how hard it would have been to try to get the compies in that small of a space? Like, I don't even know how you do it, because you can't really intersect the walls like it would be really helpful. So I don't know, I'd have to look at a video that's kind of, oh my goodness, that was a gold one over there. How will you go about doing that? And then before we forget, we should check to make sure it's cold enough. Too cold, oh no! Incubating. And then this one says incubating. So do I have a fire for the T-Rex eggs? I almost forgot about that. We would have lost that one. That would have been horrible. Do I have a spare fire in here? Not in there. Because otherwise I'm going to have to research that real quick. I got a forge, but that's kind of overkill, right? What if we put the fire up here? And we light this puppy. And we set it right next to this thing. It's still too cold. Okay, I guess we're going to have to actually use another one of these. What do we need to research those? That was air conditioner. And we need to learn the refrigerator. Okay, what do we need for the refrigerator now? Refrigerator. We need to learn the storage box. What do we need? That's just pretty easy, actually. That's just the box. I already learned the storage box. What else am I missing? Large storage box. Oh, I misread that. Okay, large storage box. Large storage box. Okay, now we do the refridge. And luckily we already have all the power set up. And now we do the air conditioner. So the big T-Rex egg is a little more touchy, which makes sense because that is a big thing to have to try to tame. And then we want structures, electric. And I need 80... Oh, shoot. Metal ingots. I don't know if I have metal ingots. Ooh. I came unprepared. Oh my goodness, 84. Just enough. Okay, let's throw these in here. And structure, electric. We're gonna have to go mining, I guess. And hopefully 4 is gonna be enough. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait on the T-Rex, which is gonna be worse because that one takes longer. Alright, and let's hopefully we got enough outlets over here. These still are 2 doing. Incubating. I think we want to just stick it right next to it, right? Or do we want to put it over here maybe? I think we want to actually. Let's actually stick it. I wish we could stick it on top of that, but I want to say it's like a little bit of a space around it. So let's go ahead and stick it right about here, and that way it should affect this one as well. I'm going to go ahead and plop this one back on the floor. And it is incubating. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, I want to say it's a really small radius, like only 2 spaces. But then it could be foundations, actually, that I'm thinking. 2 foundations from it. So it would have been fine over here, but that's okay, too. Can you pick these things up now? No, you can only demolish them. That's fine. Those are going. Beautiful. Let's see. You guys are still mating? Oh, my goodness. It's only 2 wide. You're almost done. So close. And then we'll have another Dodicarus. Like, we really need one, but, I mean, you never can ever have enough of anything, right? Probably. I have too many Dilos. That's something. Oh, made a noise. Alright, and now, because they are mammals. Oops. We go ahead and disable wandering. And disable wandering. So now she has, that's the word I was trying to think of. Gestation progress. So instead of incubating, she has to gestate, and then she'll pop out a baby, just like the eggs pop out a baby, and then they still have to grow up, and you have to feed them, and they have to be at the right temperature. So that's why I'm moving her over here, so that when she does pop out, and I happen to be gone for that little bit of time, hopefully it won't wander off too far away from those things, but I should probably be close, because there's not a lot. Well, like I said, it might be 2 foundations for the refrigerators, and I'm thinking like little boxes, but I think it might be a little bit bigger than I was expecting. Let's go ahead and go get her, throw her in there, and then it's the waiting game, guys, so I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. I'm going to get a bunch of resources going. I'm going to try to work on the walls a little bit so we can get more space over here, especially for these 2 big bruisers. Poop break. Oh my goodness, what a bounce. Got some air on that one. And then we'll go ahead and get them moved out of here so we have a little bit more wiggle room. So I'm going to plop you right there. And we're going to do this. You know what? Anything, I could put a wall right here, and that would for sure make me more secure about it. I could always tear down the walls. Do I have the foundation stuff on me still? No, I don't know if I have enough. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I don't have enough wood. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a little wall right here. Just because if I'm wrong and I happen to be gone, I can go through this door. And I'm going to put an actual door on that thing too, maybe, if I can. And that way if it pops out, you know what? I'm going to be here. I won't bother. But we got some work to do, and I will see you guys probably in a little bit. And I heard it. He popped out. I just happened to be home. And I was here. We'll think of a name later. We need to eat some food. Look at him. So we'll throw on whatever we can. I just went and got a bunch of meat with Lucky, but you know what happened? I came back from the mountains getting some metal. I got the birds up there and Thumpelina. I'm going to grab one of the Dodicaruses because there's quite a bit of obsidian. And so I've been mining carefully to leave that for one of the Dodicaruses. And look at all the metal we've got so far. And there's still tons up there. Came back though, checked on the eggs, and Wilma laid another egg. And then I found one under Betty, and then of course a packy egg. And then I was about to come in here. Where did the other one go? Oh, I forgot you're on follow. Look at him, so tiny. And got a big head, just like the little the raptors. There's some more meat on you, little buddy. What did we get? We got another female, level 66. 1 second, we'll talk about the eggs. And then it's got 234 health, 240 stamina, 285 oxygen. Wow. 50 weight, 218 melee, which is not too bad, and then 300 movement speed. So, yeah, just for giggles, I decided to breed 2 high-level Dilos that I happen to have. Um, yeah, that's sweet though. And so I came back, and Wilma had an egg, and then I was going here, and I was putting the extra meat in here, and then I was gonna put the eggs in here, and all of a sudden I was like, wait, what's that? And there was this little red thing popping out, and it was covering the fridge here. I was like, what, is the fridge bleeding? I looked in here, the eggs were in here, I looked back in here, and I got closer, and I was gonna say, pick up T-Rex egg. I was like, what? And I picked it up, and it happened to be from when they were in the pen here. She laid an egg, and it happened to fall right into the foundation here, and it was just barely covered by the fridge. And I was like, oh my goodness. So we got 2 T-Rex eggs from Wilma, plus 3. That's insane. Alright. Oh, I don't have enough room for all this. Let's grab the meat out here then. Throw that in there, throw that in there. So yep, now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put you on follow because I need to get you back in here. So we'll have to go around the long way. Let's make sure you got plenty of meat and a name for this thing. Let's think about that as we walk, little feller. It's got that little Dilo jaunt, you know, when they go side to side. It's funny watching them walk. It's so tiny though, that's ridiculous. We'll bring you around to your parents. They say can say hi, I should say. And then the other ones are going to take a little bit longer because, of course, this was a Dilo and not a T-Rex. But oh my goodness, it blends into the grass. You can't even see it. It's that tiny. Bring you around. Name? Killer and Mo. What kind of? Can we do some kind of combination with that? We already got a Mook. Look at him. Oh, it's like a Dilo versus a T-Rex right here. Come here, a little closer. There we go. Oh my goodness, you could almost pick them up and carry them for me. I'll have to think of a name for sure while we're waiting for these other 2. Let's go ahead and open this door. I want to keep you close with the other ones so I don't have to go far or look for you because you're so tiny. So tiny. Can you get up here? Come on, little fella. Come on. Okay. And then we're going to pause again because we still got quite a bit. I might speed this up because it's only not even halfway for that one. And then, of course, the T-Rex egg is now only like 3/4 of the way. And it's probably been... Oh, I might leave it. I got a lot of stuff to do. 30 minutes. So we'll go ahead and bring this one in a little bit closer. And I will take care of this one. And we'll be back probably when the other ones hatch. Or at least one of them. And it's about to hatch. Our first baby Argentavis. The T-Rex egg is just under half. The Dodicarus is over halfway, so that will probably be next, and then the T-Rex egg. Been up in the mountains, I haven't been able to build anything. Been gathering like crazy. Did not realize how much obsidian and metal is up there. I've had to make another trip with the Quetzal completely loaded up, and then this time I brought down the 2 birds. They were loaded up with stone, a little bit of flint, and then obsidian. So we got tons of obsidian, so we can make polymer up the wazoo if we need it. I'm kind of thinking that's going to be the biggest thing we're going to be needing next, now that we got lots of silica pearls. We probably need more silica pearls down the road, but polymer for a lot of bigger, more advanced items. And this thing should be almost done. So tiny! Such a tiny sliver. And they'll pop out, and then we'll do some more waiting, and then we'll see about getting 1 or 2 of these should be done. Hopefully. We might have to save the T-Rex for later. I don't know. This one's getting really close, as you can see here. But this one should be popping out any second here. The other big thing that's taking a little time is feeding them. I decided to pick these guys up a little bit to make sure that they didn't incubate too quickly while I was trying to feed the Dodicarus, or no, the Dilo. Oh, look at this! There it is! Oh, bird brain. There we go. We'll go ahead and throw some meat onto you. And it's so tiny, so we're gonna quickly, before we forget, disable wandering, and we're gonna have it follow us to get out here next to this one. Oh my goodness, the Dilo is actually bigger than this thing. Come here. Come here, little... What you call it? What are you? Oh, it's a male. Little fella. Got 803 health, 120... No! 1,125 stamina. Ooh. 285 oxygen, 399 weight, 162 melee. Not bad. Not bad for a little one. Let's see if we can get it out here. I'm gonna have to pick up that T-Rex egg. If it'll come after this way. This way! There it goes. Even got the little jaunt. I love how the little ones are just like the big ones, just miniaturized. And then, of course, proportionate. I mean, look at that. It's so funny looking. It's like the raptors all over again. I might have to go a little bit farther. As you may notice, some of our dinosaurs are not where I left them. Apparently, there was a Spino around here, and Wilma ate it. Like, all of a sudden I see, like, all my dinosaurs freaking out when I'm trying to feed the little one. It's so tiny. And all of a sudden I get this message, I don't even remember what level it was, but Wilma killed a Spinosaurus. I was like, wow. The only thing I can think of is it spawned near the water because we're not right next to it. I kind of wanted to do that on purpose for the fish spawning. It's always nice to have fish nearby for easy food. I'm gonna tell you not to follow me. And basically, yeah, we just oops, keep food on you. It killed him. My only Spino that's ever spawned, and it was probably a male too, in a high level, and I just didn't even see it. But yeah, they're all over there. I'm gonna move them later. She laid another egg, which is just crazy. I came back from the mountains, and here is another. What are you doing? Did I disable wandering? I thought I did. Enable wandering. No. I want you to follow me, little one. This way. Make sure there's plenty of meat. And so yeah, there we go. I'm gonna we got a new bird. It's got some really good stats on it too, so I might not even have to try and tame one. I mean, we got already our weight birds. Still putting weight on this thing. We could do a little movement and then health and attack and get it for a good taming bird. And then we don't even have to bother taming another one. I came out at level what, 44? That's not too bad. But so we have time for at least one more of these. We're probably gonna have to wait for the T-Rex, just because of the time. I will have to see, but be back once something else pops out, I guess, right? And it's almost done. So our first mammal, a Doedicurus. I know we said we already had tons of Doedicuruses, but it's the only thing I could think of that we could really use that we have two of that's a mammal. We don't need saber cats. We can tame Diros pretty easily. I mean, I could always do a direwolf pack eventually. Like, it'd be kind of cool to get some really high-level direwolves, and we could kind of tame them and breed them. Oh, it just had a poop. I thought this was it. This is it. Oh, no, it just pooped. And it's so close. But this one's doing pretty good. It's, let's see where the bar go. Maybe a quarter? A little under a quarter? This one's just barely getting there. But eating like a pig. And then, of course, the T-Rex egg, which is almost there as well. But we'll probably have to save that one for next time. And let's hope it's a female so we can get a Pebbles. Otherwise, we'll have to rebreed them. We'll check the timers, too, as soon as this one pops out. By the way, I think when they're gestating, they eat a little bit more food. But I threw a bunch of food on here, and I don't really notice too much of a difference. And there it is! There's a little tiny one. Oops, no. Let's not do that. Let's close this. We'll think of a name after a little bit. Let's just make sure there's food on it so it doesn't die on us. Oh my goodness. Little tiny thing. Look at it. It got 1,700 health, 390 stamina, 210 oxygen. Let's see, 250 weight, 141 melee. It's not too bad. And already got 225. What? Did you have any movement speed? Oh, I guess you had 225. Okay. But not bad. This one we're gonna have to keep track of for sure. But look at it, it's so tiny. Level 25. Yeah, these two weren't very high levels when I tamed them, but that was just for utility. Which I'm very glad, because they gather stone like crazy. Like, no joke. We have tons of stone in our stone drawer. But, and as you can see, I've made 40 walls there. I think I got another 12 or so over here. I forgot that thing's on wander. And I got 31 now in here, but I ran out of wood. I ran out of wood to finish for the posts. Oh my goodness, you're so tiny. So we had 8-ball and Q-ball. Now, to be honest, you're kind of like a mix. Your daddy was kind of white like that before I painted him all orange for Halloween. And then, shh, we're having a moment here. And your mommy's all black, so it's kind of cool that you came out a little spotted. So, I don't know. Kind of going with the. What are you, a female? Make sure we put some more food on you. A name. A name. I don't know. I'm not very good with names. I know I've got crazy names, but on the spot names. Cue ball. 8 ball. I guess we'll just go with 1 ball. For now. I don't know. I mean, if we had more babies, then we could name them all 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of the feel. But other than that, we're not probably going to go up that crazy high. But this lane is going to stop following me. I'm going to leave it out here for now and disable wandering. And there we go, guys. We got 3 new babies. I will try my hardest not to let them die of starvation. This one is already eating from the trough, but I'm just throwing it on there anyways because I don't have anything in here. But once we have this one old enough to be able to eat from the trough and the T-Rex pops out, then we'll for sure just start throwing the meat on the trough part. And they'll eat from there. You just eat like crazy, and you're not holding very many of these berries. This is going to be a little tedious more than that the predators, or the carnivores, it looks like. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed this. For sure we'll get the T-Rex. He's just almost there, or she is. But I just don't have enough time to be taking care of these, because this is going to take a while of baby feeding, and I want to make sure we have plenty of time before that one pops along. And I will see you guys next time with another baby, and probably starting construction on the walls. Probably.